Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and to the weekly spirit messages. As usual, I do have my deck of cards for the messages, but at the beginning I actually wanted to share with you a book I have bought not long ago. There are some really big shifts happening at this time astrologically for all of us. Also collectively, but also for all of us individually, depending on obviously where the planets are sitting in your personal chart. And so you might be feeling those shifts, bigger or smaller. And for some reason, I was inspired to share this book with you because I feel like if this is the time where you are questioning yourself, questioning the decisions or the direction in your life at this time, you can find some answers here. I really like it because it is quite simple in a sense that anyone, even if you don't know a lot about astrology or nothing at all, it will be helpful, useful, and simple to navigate. It is focused on your calling, and calling doesn't necessarily mean work, but it is about our role in this world, basically, right? However you live your calling is individual and up to you. But I feel this book is a very nice, provides a very nice clarification and ideas as to, maybe which direction to shift and change if this is something that you are thinking about considering. So yeah, so I just wanted to start with that. It's written by excuse me, gosh, Natalie Wallstein, and the book is called Find Your Cosmic Calling, as you can see. So yeah, other than that, let's carry on. I'm definitely feeling the shifts at this time for myself, and from what I have heard, the days between the 24th and the 28th of June are the most potent when it comes to the energy that we might be feeling regarding to the shifts that we are going through. I have been in one of my local crystal shops the other day, and I felt like buying this ring. As you can see, it's actually quite big, so I have to wear it on this finger. But anyway, it is a rainbow moonstone, which after buying I have found out is actually it's known as white labradorite, and this is the labradorite. So I just thought, well, isn't that cool? Labradorite is my favorite. I think it's my favorite crystal. It feels always very cosmic and to me, and it enhances the connection with spirit, as well as many other great things it brings. This crystal, this one, the moonstone, what was it? Rainbow moonstone, which is actually white labradorite, really helps us open up to new opportunities that might be coming our way, and also brings mental clarity. So I just thought, isn't that just perfect that I felt like buying it this time when those shifts are happening and new opportunities are showing up. So I just wanted to share that with you at the start. Now, let's carry on and start with the reading. I do apologize if there is some noise that you're just picking up now. Anyway, the reading is for spirit messages for the week commencing 27th of June, and it will be for each zodiac sign. If you know your sun, moon, and rising, then you can listen to all three messages for a deeper message. Otherwise, just skip through to your sun sign. And as usual, I will start with the first 6 signs from Aries to Virgo. Oh, I do apologize, I didn't share. Today I'm using the Angel Guide Oracle by Kyle Gray. I felt like because of the big shifts happening astrologically, a lot of changes are coming in for all of us now and throughout the summer. Messages from angels would be very welcome and right on point. Okay, so what are the angel messages? Oops. What are the angel messages? Gosh, okay, jumping up. Angel messages for the signs from Aries to Virgo for the week commencing 27th of June 2022. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Okay, starting with Aries. What are the angel messages for Aries this week? Okay, Aries, you have the Divine Timing card. So this is a card letting you know that things happen in divine timing. Aries, you might be trying to push for things and really make things happen and possibly control the outcomes, or at least take initiative. I mean, Aries is a very initiative-taking sign, so that probably rings true to you. But if you are really trying hard to make things happen right now, you know, they might not be happening because it's the divine, you know, the timing is just not right. So don't beat yourself up. It's not your wrongdoing in any way. If anything, maybe just try and take some time off, rest, recuperate, you know, gather your strengths, because the more you keep pushing, it won't really bring the results for you right now, because it's just not the right time. The right things will come to you in the right time. So yeah, take some rest, and you know, try not to have expectations that are attached to specific timelines. Thank you for watching, Aries, and I'll see you next time. Okay, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. The angel messages for you this week is a yes card. Okay, Taurus, so if there is anything that you've been thinking about doing, this is the week to take action on that. Anything that you do, it's kind of like, this card actually reminds me of that movie Yes Man. I think it was called Yes Man, with Jim Carrey, where he was saying yes to everything during that day, and that led him on different paths, right? So it kind of feels like that to me this week. This is definitely a week of saying yes to opportunities, even if you feel a little bit fearful or scared, you know, whatever it may be. Don't worry, Taurus, it will all work out, and it's a really blessed week for you. So just say yes. So thank you for watching, Taurus, and I'll see you next week. Okay, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What are the angel messages for you this week? Oh, wow. Okay, sorry, I'm Gemini, so I'm loving this. Expect miracles, Gemini. A week full of miracles. If there is anything that you've been wishing for, dreaming about, asking the angels and the universe to bring forth, if there were dreams that you were dreaming of for a long time, this week will bring them to fruition. Not necessarily fruition, but they definitely will, they will start happening, is what I'm getting. You know, things are now moving, things are happening, and beautiful miracles are coming your way. So expect miracles, Gemini. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What's the angel message for you this week? Vulnerability and freedom. Cancer, this week, the answer to your freedom is being vulnerable. So this card tells us about the power of our vulnerability. And when I say vulnerability, I mean being open and honest and authentic with others about who we are, what we do, what is our truth, our personal truth, how do we feel in a specific situation, or with a certain person. There's a power in that. It might make us feel uncomfortable, vulnerable, right? But vulnerability is not a weakness, Cancer. In fact, it's a strength that leads you to freedom, because whatever happens on the back of you being vulnerable is leading you towards freedom, whether it's going to release you of the company of others. Maybe it's time to finish or stop or complete certain relationships, projects, you name it. It's a general read, so it could be completely different for everyone. But as long as you are open and honest and vulnerable with yourself and others, it will lead you towards your most aligned and fulfilling path. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable this week, Cancer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What's the angel message for you this week, Leo? Leo, there's harmony and resolution coming your way. So I feel like with this card, everything that has been standing in your way or tripping you up is now being released and cleared from your energy, from your space, from your whole being and your life. Harmony and resolution is coming in. So this time of great opportunities and potent changes and shifts. The shift for you, Leo, is in regards to finding harmony and resolution in all things you are looking to resolve. Thank you for watching, Leo, and I'll see you next week. Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Angel messages for you this week is transformation. Wow. Okay, so with this card, I'm feeling you're either, Virgo, starting transformation, or you're coming towards the end of a huge transformation. Now, this is externally as well as internally. Again, as this is a general read, this could look completely different depending on the viewer, but either way, the transformation is a positive one. So just go with it, go with the flow, and just be open to whatever comes your way this week, Virgo, because it will lead to even greater shifts and transformations for you. Thank you for watching, Virgo. I'll see you next week. Okay, so it's time to move on to the next 6 signs. So now we want the angel messages for the signs from Libra to Pisces for the week commencing the 27th of June, 2022. Libra to Pisces. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. One, two, three, 4, 5, no, 6. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay, so Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what's the angel message for you this week? Romance and connection, Libra. This is a week to really connect with others, and it's also a week where your connections and your maybe new relationships will be taking on a new level. So if you are single, then this is a very important transitionary and time for you to find someone, a partner, if you are looking, of course. If you're not looking, you still might meet someone on your path who might in the future turn out to be your partner. If you are already in a relationship, then this is the week to deepen your connection and even do some work within your relationship. If there is any work that you need to do, if there are some challenges that you are both going through, then I feel like this week will be very potent and great for honest and open conversations, for working things out, making up, and all that sorts of stuff. As it's a general reading, of course, so Libra, take which message resonates with you the most. But I feel that this week is a week of anything within the relationship department speeding up. So whatever that means to you, I'll let you figure that out. Yeah, so amazing week, great week for you, Libra, where shifts are happening within the relationships department. And that, can be not just romance, it's including friendships and, just relationships with other people, including work relationships and business relationships as well. So things are growing, speeding up, and really going ahead for you, Libra, this week. If you are interested in what shifts I'm talking about, please listen to the beginning of the video in which I explain the astrological movements happening at this time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, the angel messages for you this week is a learning experience. Scorpio, this week it is very important for you to take stock of what has happened recently and really notice and look at what it has taught you. Okay, this is a week of really taking stock of experiences, of gathering the information through these experiences and really learning something from it. Okay, if you are in a point, Scorpio, where you are suffering in pain, that's emotional, mental, physical, any sort of discomfort and hurt, it's really important that you listen to your heart and your inner guidance and your inner wisdom to find out the answer as to why things might be happening the way they are for you at this time. Okay, because this is not something that is happening to you, it is happening for you. Whatever challenges you're going through at this time are meant to bring clarity so that you can change the patterns that you might have been living your life up until this point. It's really time to shift, but you have to do it consciously and with awareness, and it requires a shift in your own perspective and also taking action on the betterment, making your life better, whatever that means to you, Scorpio. As it's a general read, it is different for everyone. But yeah, don't make yourself a victim. You are the hero in your own story, Scorpio, and you are the only one who can really save yourself. So that's the message for you, Scorpio, this week. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. The angel message for you this week is take a step back. Sagittarius, this is not a week for you to be pushing forward, managing everything, taking control. it's time for you to just take a step back and let things unfold. I can't help but I'm pretty sure I remember last week you had a similar message with a different deck. So it's interesting that it's kind of coming up again. I suppose, I mean, Sagittarius, you do, it lies within your nature to try and lead and do things and make things happen and, manage and or save others with your, what's the word? You're definitely a go-getter, Sagittarius, and you're also not afraid to take the lead. And these are all beautiful qualities, but sometimes there is a time when we just need to take a step back and try not to be so involved with everything, not trying to control or manage or make things a certain way. It's also important, for your own well-being, Sagittarius. Just because you can, it doesn't mean you should or that you have to, right? And just because you can, it doesn't mean that it is good for you to do so, whatever it might be for you, Sagittarius, as it's a general read. So let yourself take a step back. Don't get involved in the middle of anything. I feel like this might be for a particular person, not to get involved, with others' dramas as well. Don't get involved within other people's dramas and problems. You're not meant to be the fixer. Everyone is responsible for working out and, let's call it, fixing their own problems, their own life. You can support, but you're not the fixer, Sagittarius. Okay, so that's the message for you this week. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Okay, so Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What's the spirit message for you this week? Okay, Capricorn, you have the Vulnerability and Freedom card. You have the same card that Cancer has for this week. And so I feel like the message is pretty much same, if not similar. There's a power in vulnerability. Okay, and when I say vulnerability, I mean being authentic, open, and true to yourself, and in the way you express yourself, and in the way you communicate your needs with others, in the way you communicate your ideas, your desires, your points of view, whatever it is. Vulnerability can be uncomfortable, and it might feel like a weakness, but in fact, being vulnerable is a strength. It's a strength because when you are vulnerable with yourself as well as others, in a sense of being open and honest in what your needs are and what you're trying to achieve, what you're doing, it brings freedom with itself. Because although being vulnerable might deter some people away from you, you might not get a positive response, or it might be hard to digest if you're just being vulnerable with yourself, whatever the case may be for you, Capricorn, as it's a general read. It all leads to freedom, because once you're open and honest, you're then free to take different steps, to take different paths, to make different decisions that will ultimately lead to what you really desire and what you want and what fulfills you and satisfies you in life. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable this week, Capricorn. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next week. Okay, angel message for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising this week is a yes card, Aquarius. So this is your week of saying yes. Opportunities are coming your way, and I feel that those opportunities are the ones that you've been looking for. However small or big they are this week, they'll bring a smile to your face. If you are asking Spirit for something, then I feel like Spirit will be bringing it to you this week, Aquarius. It's a great week to socialize, to do the things you enjoy, to have fun, be creative, you know, whatever makes you happy, whatever fulfills your inner child. Do it this week, Aquarius. Have fun. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Okay, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This week, Pisces, you have angelic protection. So the angelic protection card is a card full of, or let's say inspired by Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael, as you may know, is the angel of protection, amongst other things. He's also an angel of truth, divine truth. And within that truth, we are really protected. He can come in and keep us safe, make us feel protected. So I feel, Pisces, for you this week, whatever happens, if there's anything you are afraid of, maybe, or worried, I feel like you can still go ahead and do it, because you will be protected within a situation. Okay, so if there is a situation concerning, that involves others, or if it's just something you're working on yourself, whatever action steps you take this week, you will be protected. So if you are worried about any sort of negative feedback or negative effects of your actions, you know, whatever it may be, don't worry, because your actions, your words, your truth, it's all being protected. And it's a week of staying strong within your truth and your authenticity. So being honest with yourself, with others, and if it requires, if there's something that you need to do that kind of showcases, or maybe not showcases, but makes your truth and authenticity public or known to others, don't worry about what they might think or what it might create, you know, or what the effect of that action will be, because again, you are protected. So whatever you do this week, you are strongly protected by Archangel Michael, and you can always call upon him. You know, if that, you know, if you want to actually say a prayer or call upon him, then do so, you know, and he will help. So thank you very much for watching, Pisces. I shall see you next week.